place. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's do this. Joel from Chase Bliss sent me this Warped Vinyl HiFi, which is the third iteration in their Warped Vinyl, I guess you could call it a series now. The regular one, Warped Vinyl 2, and the HiFi. It is one of their most classic pedals, and originally was meant to emulate the sound of Warped Vinyl, like nostalgia, wonkiness, pitch changing, noise. And it has evolved to this point where they have a little bit less noise, a little bit more high frequencies, and they've added lag, which makes chorus more lush. They've added all kinds of stuff. It has a lot of controls, even just on the face of it right there. And then you have the dip switches as well, which, if you're not used to Chase Bliss pedals, can be scary, but really, and even they say this in the manual, you can ignore the dip switches off the bat if you're uncomfortable with them or if it's your first time with a Chase Bliss pedal. Though they do allow you a lot of additional control. So that, coupled with the ability to have MIDI control and expression control with regular expression or control voltage, means that you can just do a lot of ridiculous stuff with this pedal and really just have kind of an unlimited amount of control over all the parameters. So I'm doing a demo of sorts, really just kind of giving you a bunch of examples in context. Some of them are kind of wacky. Some of them are normal. You may like some of them. You may not like others. But, stick around. It's going to be interesting either way. First, we have a couple examples of the Warped Vinyl in use as a chorus, which basically just means that you have the mix knob turned down, not full wet. If you have it full wet, it becomes a vibrato pedal. All right, so enough talking. Here is the first chorus example. Right about now. Okay, so that was nice and floaty with some good movement from the Warped Vinyl. So let's check out a faster chorus setting, not as deep, used with just some finger picking, all by its lonesome. This is generally my preferred setting when I use a chorus or a vibrato, honestly. Here you go. All right, so regular chorus use. It sounds beautiful. It's lush. It has some noise, some hiss, which I like. You can reduce the hiss with either the tone or lag. If you turn those down as such, I mean, that's all the way down, but you'll get way less noise. If you don't mind the noise and you want more full chorus sound, you would turn up the lag, which I believe is just basically delays the vibrato signal a bit. Yeah. So now we have some examples of the Warped Vinyl HiFi being used as a straight up vibrato pedal. In this, it's on everything. It's on the drums, it's on the bass, it's on the guitar, and there is an additional feature with the Warped Vinyl where you can use it as a kind of a whammy. It doesn't go as far as your normal whammy would, but if you just plug in an expression pedal right there, and you don't have any of the dip switches turned on, it will just allow you to control the pitch. So that's really fun. Anyway, let's get to the vibrato now. hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed making it. Now we have an example that is really just like a mishmash of vibrato and chorus. It's not specific to either one. The main thing with this is that it is all synced to Pro Tools. I did that, let's see here, using the MIDI box, which allows you to go from your DAW to your computer out through USB. You have to get a USB to MIDI cable. You go into this and then you come out. I usually just go out of one just because it seems right, into the pedal, and then it will sync with your DAW. As long as your clock information is being sent out through syncing, you can kind of make a little more order out of chaos, and you can have these rhythmic things that happen. We've got the Moog grandmothers in this, and it's what I built everything on top of. It has this rhythm to it, which I'm not playing. It's from the Warped Vinyl. Once again. So I did a lot of back and forth with the division control here. So you can kind of play it like an instrument if you want the effect to speed up or slow down. And then you can also turn on the division dip switch back here. Bonk. Right there. And that basically allows you to go from divisions of 1, 2, 4, which is regular, to 3, 6, 8. So you can go a lot faster if you turn that on. So I had that on, I think, most of the time. And that was super fun. And for this one, I programmed the drums. I just dragged all the parts into Pro Tools, and I like to show what I'm playing most of the time in videos that I make. So here is, I think right there, who knows, over there, maybe up there, over there. Here is just a picture of all the drum parts, since I can't show myself playing it. And I also send the programmed drums through the Warped Vinyl to create this nice kind of wavy effect. At first, it's just kind of strategically, it's when the cymbals hit. And then as the song goes on, like when the outro starts, it's fully in. So this is the most fun thing I made for this. So I hope you like the sounds that this thing has allowed me to make. The only other pedal I used was the preamp MK2, and that's for the fuzz guitars. So let's have some fun with this mishmashed bric-a-brac hodgepodge synced situation. So now that you've seen examples of chorus, vibrato, hodgepodge, mishmash, bric-a-brac, synced situation, what I wanted to do was I made a loop with blooper. Boom. Didn't do anything crazy with it, just did a regular loop. And then ran that through here, the Warped Vinyl HiFi. And then went through and did all the presets that Mason Stoops made for this pedal. There are examples online, but I wanted to run the same thing through it with all the different presets so that you can really hear just straight up what the pedal is doing, because you're used to the signal that's going through it already. I'm not changing what I'm playing for the pedal. It's the same thing over and over. The loop is kind of long, so I cut in the middle when I change the presets, and you can see my hands changing everything. So for the final example, I've also added some drums to spice it up, just to carry it on through. So anyway, here are all 10 presets with some drums, some light drums. So getting to know the Warped Vinyl through this process of making this video, doing the demo / kind of review / sound vignettes, what have you, I have come to realize that I do, in fact, really enjoy this pedal, and it has earned a spot in my sound palette. I would say board, but I don't have a board. I have a table full of pedals that I switch out all the time. But this is going to be my number one vibrato chorus wonky maker for the foreseeable future. So a good night to you all, or something. I don't know how do you end a demo. Good night to you all. Sleep well, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If you actually have bed bugs, that's another situation. You got to work that out. But thanks for tuning in. Bye.